Great morning, great morning, great morning. I am Nicole D. Jones, and I'm just happy and grateful for another day. I'm happy and grateful for you. It's Manifest Monday, and I just want to say once again, as I always do, I'm just happy and grateful for an opportunity to look at me, an opportunity to right my wrongs, an opportunity to allow that process to humble me, not condemn me, an opportunity for me to understand that this journey is predestined, that we've already won. It's a fixed fight, but in the process of it all, there are things that we have to do, that we have to stay in certain places and certain postures. And I'm happy and I'm grateful for that today. I'm happy and grateful for you. If I haven't said it already, thank you for taking time to come every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Look at the replays, however you connect and hold me accountable. I'm thankful for that today, okay? And I was studying for today, and as I was doing it this morning, I had this aha moment, and that's really what I want to talk to you about today, okay? Again, I'm happy and I'm grateful. At this point in July, by faith, I believe that we're still revisiting our goals every day. By faith, I believe that we have made our environment and our space a place where we can think big, we can dream big, we can, look to the hills from which comes our help, okay? Our help truly does come from Jehovah God. We have gotten to a place where we're not aborting anything that we've already looked over. We understand that we're increasing our belief, okay? This is just a reminder today. This month, we are closing loose ends so that we can walk into our new beginning in August. None of that stops when we go to another topic. None of that stops. We're continuing to shift our perspective. We're continuing to walk as if our glass is half full, never half empty, okay? It's Manifest Monday. I guess money is gonna be manifested. I receive it. Y'all receive it? I receive it. I don't even believe that there are mistakes when we say things. Like I was trying to say Manifest Monday, it came out Manifest Money. Listen, money wasn't on my mind. So even with that, I don't take it for granted. I don't take it lightly. So money is manifesting. It's going to come to us. It's not going to be in the air anymore. It's not going to be a thought. But by faith, I know that it's coming. It's here. And it will produce itself naturally, okay? We are supernatural beings receiving the blessings naturally. Ooh, Lord, that just made me happy. I don't know about you, but listen. So as I stated, we're going through how successful people think. And as I was doing it, one thing I'm trying to be better about is not assuming, okay? So I say, let's get rid of our stinking thinking, right? I say that we're going into this book on how successful people think. We also went through the steps of why we should change the way that we think, right? We went through those steps. We understand that change thinking is not automatic. We understand that change thinking is difficult, but we also know that change thinking is worth the investment. It's one of the best investments that we can give and do for ourselves, okay? And then we went through the steps of how to become a better thinker. But when I was going into, because I was going to go into the different ways of thinking that we should be thinking, it was like Jehovah God took me back. Holy Spirit took me back, because it's not automatic. It's difficult to do, but it's worth the investment. And I start thinking, because I can say it, like, get rid of your stinking thinking. Think the next thought. It's so many things that I say that I know irritate many people who are around me because I sound like a broken record, but I 110% believe it. But what I want to do today on this Manifest Monday is make sure that everyone knows what that even means. Because some of you may have stinking thinking and don't even realize that you have stinking thinking because you've been doing it for so long. Okay? So I don't want to get into the book today. I do want to tell you though, because we talked about a portrait of a good thinker, right? So I just want to share with you today why it's so important to me, all right? And first and foremost, full transparency, I'm 48 and can honestly say that I've had stinking thinking for a very long time and didn't know it, okay? The reason I say I didn't know it is because I've always been a giver. I'm a giver at heart, all right? Probably give too much. I'm not going to say too much, but maybe I give things that most people wouldn't give, all right? That might be a better way of saying it because I find that people are more, they're not surprised that I'm giving. They're usually surprised at what I give. And still doesn't make total sense to me, but hey, I don't know. Maybe it's not supposed to, all right? But the truth of the matter is I felt like because I was a giver, because people do me dirty and I forgive them, people talk about me. They say they sorry. I forgive them. I keep talking to them. No, they run in my business, but they're sorry. You know, I'm one of those people that a spade, a spade could show you they're a spade, and I just see the diamond in them. So regardless, I just waiting on the diamond to show up. But a spade is a spade, a duck is a duck. When someone shows you who they are, believes them. See, I've learned that now. But because of things that are in me and in my character, I guess I just didn't believe that I had stinking thinking. Because how could I have bad thinking, but I'm forgiving, I'm giving, I'm doing all these things that are opposite. But what I've learned, and even before we started doing these calls, what has kind of prompted me to this, even with the vision that Jehovah God has given me, I had to realize I had stinking thinking. I had to realize that even if it didn't come out of my mouth, that it was something I would hate on people. It was something that I may be jealous, I may be envious. You know, even if you don't speak them and you think them, they're stinky thinking. When you're talking about people, when you're judging people in their process, when you are just so opinionated, like your opinion does not matter about every situation, okay? One thing I'm learning to do is keep my opinions to myself. One thing I'm learning to do past that is not even think about it. I'm really coming to a point, if a conversation comes up and it has nothing to do with me, I don't even waste my time to form a thought or an opinion, all right? For what? It profits me nothing, okay? So when we are talking about how successful people think, you gotta first be ready to deal with yourself and get that out of your mind. You gotta remember that everything is in our Garden of Eden, all right? Our conscious mind, our subconscious mind. You've gotta practice it. This is why it's difficult, okay? Because we go through this journey reacting, responding, and stroking thoughts in our conscious mind, okay? But what we're learning now is the true you lives in your subconscious, all right? So what we've been doing is feeding our subconscious. That's why Your mornings are so important. That's why getting the routine for your day is so important. That's why when you wake up with gratitude. You wake up, Abba Father, I'm so happy and grateful now for another day. Thank you. Thank you for waking me up. I don't take it for granted. I don't take it lightly. I love you. Holy Spirit, every morning I say, good morning, Holy Spirit. I welcome you. Thank you for being a friend to me, even when I don't know how to be a friend to you. Continue to teach me how to be a friend to you so that I can be a friend to others. Holy Spirit, I welcome you in. Less of me and more of you. I say this every day, okay? I take my time with Jehovah God, just loving him, thanking him, praising him, not looking for nothing. Then I affirm myself, okay? I speak affirmations. I'm so happy and grateful now that I am healthy, that I am wealthy, that I'm prosperous, that everything that my hands go to touch today, it must, it shall, and it will manifest, prosper, and grow because it is who you've created me to be. Remove the things that are displeasing to you. Help me. I'm so happy and grateful that when people see me, they don't see Nicole, but they see the light of you. See, you got to start doing these things in the morning because through the day, things are going to happen. Through the day, you're going to see somebody looking crazy and you just going to put your mouth on it. Through the day, somebody going to walk past you. No, she don't need to have that on. Now, it's funny because I don't necessarily talk about something like that I see, but if I'm being transparent and honest, I will say in my head, because I'm just kind of wired a little different. I'll look at the person and just kind of be like, I wonder what they were thinking about this morning when they put that on. But to be honest with you, that's still stinking thinking. And this is why I said earlier, that's why I'm training myself that if it doesn't benefit me, I don't even take the time to think about it. Literally, I don't, okay? And I know that it probably seemed like I'm off somewhere, but I just don't because I feel like it's so much that I desire. It's so much in my day. My days are full. I just don't have time. I don't have time to consume my mind with those things when I know I got to walk my day out, all right? Any moment I could get a call from my father, my sister, my mother, my baby brother in DC. Like, it's so many other things that could come in my day. I just don't have time to put a lot of energy, time, or thought into things that are irrelevant, all right? But what got me to this place was because I recognized that I spent a lot of time with stinking thinking, just stuff that didn't matter. It doesn't matter, okay? So when we are going through this on how successful people think, you gotta be, I hope at this point, you're recognizing like, hey, my thoughts stink sometimes. I hope nobody feels like their thoughts never stink. If you're having a bad day and you're going down a rabbit hole the wrong way, that's stinking thinking, okay? Stinking thinking will make you go deeper into the hole. Stinking thinking can't pull you up, right? So I just want to be clear. And when I say this, I don't want you to be like, Nicole has no feelings. She has no emotions. See, she could do that because she just don't have a nurturing bone in her body. This is why she go through the stuff she go through. She's just focused on all the wrong things. Blah, 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 blah. Listen, it's not true, right? I am not saying be rock hard, be insensitive. None of that. None of that, okay? Things happen and you've got to process your feelings and your emotions about it. But what I am saying, don't stay stuck and get up, okay? Don't stay stuck. and get up and then walk the rest of that out. Walk the rest of your emotions out. Walk the rest of that thought process out. Walk the rest of those feelings out. Okay? If you stay in a place and you just sit there, it's going to lead to everything negative. It's going to lead to everything negative. All right? I called out of work today. I didn't feel good today. I still don't feel good. I was going to cancel the mindset call. Then I was like, no, we just started building this community. I know these reminders went out. No, I'm too early in the game to cancel. So I went up, got dressed, did my little stuff I do, because it don't take nothing but 3 minutes, just 5 little strokes. I came on down here because it's 30 minutes. All right. Then I'll get off of here and I'll go rest. But that moment when I felt like I don't feel good, oh my God, I don't feel good. Why don't I feel good? What's wrong? Like, I haven't been doing this. I haven't been doing that. I've been resting. So why do I feel so bad? Like literally, I went through this morning and I had to be like, girl, stop it. Stop it. And then I had the nerve to do it after I just did the routine and the little ritual that I just said to you. And then got up murmuring and complaining. That's stinking thinking. But what I'm hoping will happen is while we go through this and while we continue to talk about shifting our perspective, we'll understand how to think the next thought. We'll understand, because my feelings is real. I don't feel good right now. But I had to get up. And even now, my dad got doctor's appointments today. Like, I can't stay stuck in this. All right. Now I got to move in wisdom. I got to do all these things. But my day doesn't stop. When things happen with us, time does not say, oh, wait a minute, Nicole's not feeling good. Let me pause time. And we just like in this still place. Y'all do know that doesn't happen. Okay. So time doesn't stop for us. When you're feeling a certain way, and the example I just used is so minute, okay? It's so minute. I'm over here sweating. I could be like, oh my God, I don't feel good, y'all. I'm over here. I'm parched. I'm sweating. Child, please, look, my glass is fogging up now, but I sweat on here almost every day. I'm in menopause. Like, see, but your mind will let you, because I wasn't feeling good, like, oh my God, Nicole, now you're over here, you're sweating, you're this, you're that. This happens every day. Okay, now today I might just know why. Now I might not assume why. Okay, so this is what I mean. And like I said, very minute, small example, not minimizing things that you may go through, not minimizing major things that happen. I'm not doing that, okay? But what I am saying is, don't allow those spaces and those places to take you to where your stinking thinking overrides your good thinking. Those are the times, which is why you should have accountability, that you can reach out to your inner circle, because by July, your inner circle should be healthy. Your inner circle should be wealthy from within. And we should all be walking out prosperity. All right? The 3 to 12 and the 72 sent out 2 by 2. By July, if you just, and this is just being graceful, saying you just start listening in January, some stuff should be different around you. You should have more like-minded people around you. You should not be weathering storms alone, because your circle, you should be able to pick up your phone and be able to know someone is going to breathe life into you in those dead spaces. Okay? This is what I mean. So you go through something, you feel yourself in your thinking going down this rabbit hole. You need to pull on your lifeline. You got to pull that lifeline, okay? Don't stay there, because the longer you stay there, It'll take you into a depression. It'll take you into a dark place. It'll take you into self-sabotaging. It'll take you into all these things because the battlefield is in our mind. Okay? It's here. So before we start getting into this week, on this Manifest Monday, if you could relate to anything I've said today, I want you to be intentional to speak life over your mind today. I'm so happy and grateful now that I do think the next thought. I am so happy and grateful now that the wisdom that is locked inside of me comes out in my subconscious that will override my conscious thoughts. I am so happy and grateful now that I will look at people like they walk with their glass half full, never half empty. I am so happy and grateful now that no matter what comes in my day, I understand that it's working all together for the good of me. I am so happy and grateful now that this girl done put her mouth on me. I'm so happy and grateful for it because you told me that you'll make my enemies my footstool. I am so happy and grateful now. Okay? Now, when Kiki put her mouth on you and it hurt your feelings, you still say that. Then you call your accountability. Girl, I'm trying not to go there. I had to do that. I do that. I'm a venter. I'll be like, ooh, I just told Tia last night. We was on the phone. I said, Tia, oh Lord, I'm trying so hard not to go all the way off. And this had to be at like 11 p.m. But I had just had it up to here, okay? Then I got busted because I thought James was outside. And then he's like, who you trying not to go off on? Man, I want to say so bad, you ninja. But I didn't. See, I didn't. Because I had that accountability where I could kind of vent it out. Never even had to say, oh, well, he did this and this and this and this and this. No. I was just like, oh, girl, Lord, let me get this land so I can give me this tiny house because space is important. Like, I need my own space. See, I didn't spend the conversation with her murmuring and complaining about what was getting there. I spent the conversation with her speaking life. Okay? Because next year, I'm going to buy 10 acres. Next year, I'm going to buy the 10 acres and have a house on the land for my dad that's going to accommodate my dad, my family, and my sisters, all right? I'm going to have 10. But now, as these things are happening, I'm like, girl, I might just do this house and just make a tiny house for me because I need my space. And I could get one the way I want it for like 20 grand. See, I spent my time speaking life. I spent my time talking about vision. And that's the point I'm trying to make, okay? When things happen, yes, you have to get it out. Don't sit on it. Because if you sit on it, it's going to fester. That's why you see people, they're like, do-do-do-do-do, and they're happy. And, you know, people keep doing stuff to them. And they're like, man, she didn't go off. Wow, girl, that couldn't have been me if that was me. Da, da, da. And then one day, it's just like, whoop, it's like 4th of July fireworks. And we all sitting like, what in the world? It's because you let it fester. You just let it pile up. All right? When these thoughts come, we have to process them out. But don't stay stuck. Get up. And when you get up, pull on your lifeline. All right? So on Manifest Monday, again, before we go into these different things that Pastor John C. Maxwell suggests to us as far as how to get to successful thinking, I want you to spend today to look at you. And I want you to spend today on this Manifest Monday shout out to our mascot Egypt on this Manifest Monday. Any of y'all who know her, speak some life to Egypt, manifest some things for her, okay? But I want y'all to take the time to really be true to yourself and triggers that make you have a stinking thinking attitude, stinking thinking thoughts. And let's come against them. Let's begin to manifest affirmations that go against them, so that when we start this journey of success, that we are keeping each other accountable, and that our lifestyles is just blinging. It ain't one bling, but we all blinging together when we get to the success that we desire, okay? So I want you to remember, and y'all don't have affirmations, because I know I didn't do affirmations for a long time. You have 3. I am so happy and grateful now that I am healthy, that I am wealthy, that I am prosperous. I'm happy and grateful now that everything my hands go to touch, it must, it shall, and it will manifest, prosper, and grow. I want you to stay focused, stay humble, stay positive. Continue to be the best you unapologetically, because you know beyond a shadow of a doubt, you're doing it through submission to Jehovah God that's going to walk out humility, not arrogance and pride, okay? So again, I am Nicole D. Jones. Continue to have a fantabulous rest of the day. Smooches.